I want to talk about our bridge tournament we went to on Sunday. I
Ah,
played with Art and two other friends in a four-person team and Swiss teams. And we had a very bad start, and we were in, out of 10 teams, we were in either 10th place or ninth place for most of the event. But the last two rounds, we crushed our opponents and fought all the way back up to second place. So it was an exciting finish.
wow.
And I'm going to show you one hand here that was the final hand of the event that wound up being an important one for the comeback.
Where are you sitting?
I'm south. And so I am north. I take that back. I was north. And so west has almost nothing in passes here. And I opened one club. My right hand opponent overcalled a diamond, east bid a diamond. And then Art has a difficult bid because he's 5-5 in both majors here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but he decided to start with a negative double, which normally shows 4-4 in the majors.
Mm.
But since I had four spades, that worked out great. And because I have such a strong hand in support of spades, I've got, 17 high card points and 3 dummy points and a great side suit. I have enough really to jump to game. But I didn't like my diamonds with the diamond overcall. And so I kind of downgraded my hand by 3 points.
Mm.
And I bid 2 spades, sort of a jump response showing like the 16 to 18 point range. And so Art was really encouraged by that. And then he bid 4 diamonds, which is a splinter bid,
Mm-hmm.
saying, "Yeah, I love your spades, and I've got a singleton or void and diamonds." So all of a sudden, I'm not so worried about my diamonds, and my singleton heart sounds good, and my strong clubs look good. And so I tried key card, and found partner had 1 key card, so we're missing 1, and that will be the ace of diamonds because partner will not do a splinter bid with the ace of diamonds, the singleton ace. So then I bid 5 diamonds, asking if he's got the queen of spades, and he did, but he didn't have any side suit kings to show me, so he just bid 6 spades. And so it's unusual to be in a slam where you're missing all 3 side suit kings. Excuse me. And it happens here that the king of hearts is on side and the king of clubs is on side, but I didn't really want to try a finesse. And East led the ace of diamonds, and then saw a dummy singleton and did not continue with diamonds and switched to a heart. So what do you think is the best line here? Try and take the next 12 tricks.
Did we talk about the lead from them
Yeah,
first?
they led the ace of diamonds, which
They
won,
led the ace of diamonds. Okay.
and then they played a low heart.
Oh, I see. Okay.
East switched to a low heart at trick 2.
Okay. Mm. Well, it's easy to say take it with the 9 when you're looking at all the hands.
In this
Yeah,
one,
I,
I'm thinking
think they
of
had
roughing
extra
finesse on the diamonds and pitch a club in the process and cross rough.
that is exactly what I did. So I went up with the ace of hearts, and I led a club to the ace, and then I led the queen of diamonds, which they fortunately covered with the king, and I roughed. And then I roughed a heart back to my hand, and led the jack of diamonds and threw my last club from dummy.
Oh, nice.
And at that point, I've got just 4 trumps left in the south and 3 hearts, and I've got 3 clubs left in the north hand with 3 trumps.
Mm-hmm.
And so I roughed one club low, and it worked. And then I had all high trumps, and I did a high cross rough. So I claimed the last 6 tricks
Wow.
with.
Oh, I don't think you did not rough a club low. You roughed the covered diamond low.
I did, but then eventually I went back and I pitched my last club on the jack of diamonds.
Well, what I'm saying is at that point you don't have any low trump. The 3 of spades is the only low trump.
Oh yeah, that's true. I think I may have had a second low, and I think maybe they did have the 7. I didn't diagram this quite right, but I did cross rough everything at that point. And the when I claimed, I had at the time I claimed I had 3 trumps in each hand, and West had 4 trumps, and he was sure that my claim was wrong and that he was going to get a trump at the end. And I told him, yes, I know you have longer trumps than me, but I'm only playing 1 trump at a time, and you'll under rough my last 4 tricks. And so at the other table, they it started out a club and a diamond, and then South bid a spade, and they wound up getting to 6 spades with South as the declare, and West was on lead, and they got a diamond lead.
Uh-oh.
Then they're not able to set up a diamond trick because the lead was from the West. If you put up the queen, they win the king, but there's no way to make a diamond trick good. So they wound up trying the club finesse, which did work. And once the club finesse worked, they decided to start pulling trump.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, when trumps were 4-0, they were in trouble and wound up a trick short. And so it went set on their end. So they had a chance to do it right. When they fell back on the club finesse and it worked, they could have still done the cross rough at that point. But didn't have the chance.
Hmm.
Yeah, just drawing 1 round of trump is fatal, huh?
Yeah. Because the way that you do it, if with a diamond lead from the West, you have to take 9 spades, 2 clubs is 10, 11, and the ace of hearts is 12.
Mhm.
You can survive, I think, if you take 1 round and you do the heart finesse also, which happens to work, but you're really getting down to a low probability line at that point. Anyhow, that was kind of an interesting hand to end with, and that was the hand that pushed us into second place. So
Mm-hmm. And so that's a strategy you would use, the cross rough right away rather than doing the heart finesse because you've got all the high trumps, right?
yes, that's right.
Okay.
And having a singleton heart opposite the ace, and having
Mm-hmm.
what turns for me into a singleton club opposite the ace, I don't have to try any of those finesses.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It becomes a much higher chance to come home, even in the 4-0 trump break doesn't harm anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, so let's look at this. Talk about our forcing no trump, and we talked about this last week. We'll do kind of a review here. In 2/1, when the opening bid is 1 heart or 1 spade in the first or second seat, and the next player passes, the response of 1 no trump shows 6 to 12 points and is forcing for 1 round. Normally, the 1 no trump bid is 6 to 10, but here we could have as many as 12. And so the openers rebid after forcing no trump. If we have a second 4-card suit, we'll bid that, but with a minimum balanced hand, we just bid our longer minor suit, or if we have equal length minors, we bid 2 clubs. And so often this winds up being like a 3-card club suit that's openers rebid after forcing no trump. And so responder needs to keep in mind that minor suit bid does not promise a lot of length. And then because now it's the responder's turn for a second bid, and since the responder's 1 no trump bid was a 6 to 12 point range, responders rebid divides that strength up into 6 to 10 points or 11 to 12. We have one set of bids if you're at the lower range, and another set of bids if you're at the top of the range. So with 6 to 10 points, we can pass. If we have like 5 clubs, we would just pass. We can take a preference to partner's first suit, the opening major, if we have 2 of them. We can bid a new suit at the 2 level, or we could raise partner's suit to the 3 level if we're at the top of our range. So that should really be the next one.
Hmm.
And then with 11 or 12 points, we could just bid 2 no trump if we're balanced, or we could jump into a new suit at the 3 level if we have a 5-card suit. Or we could jump in partner's original major, showing a 3-card limit raise. Or we could raise partner's second suit. So the idea is that most of the basic bids are weak. They're the 6 to 10 points. And then these jump bids are generally the 11 to 12 points, breaking up our.
Okay.
And when the forcing no trump doesn't apply, after an opening bid of 1 club or 1 diamond, it only applies over a major suit. If the intervener overcalls or doubles, or if responder is a passed hand. In all those cases, we revert to natural meanings where 1 no trump is just 6 to 10 points and is not forcing for 1 round. And so the forcing no trump doesn't come up nearly as often as the non-forcing. Okay, and so the question is for this quiz here, what's the bidding message sent by North? Is North's 1 no trump a sign off? Is it invitational? Is it forcing for 1 round? Here it says marathon. That means, is it a game force? Is it a 1 round force, a game force, invitational, or sign off? And so here it goes pass 1 spade, pass 1 no trump. So what kind of bid is the 1 no trump here?
Do you want me to try making a poll?
What's that?
You want me to try setting up a poll for this?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. The marathon is game forcing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Here's a poll.
Are you all able to see it?
I submitted it.
I don't see it for whatever reason.
I see it. I don't see how to answer it.
Oh, I was able to just click it and submit it.
I think maybe because I'm
Your host?
hosting, it won't let me.
Okay.
So it says there's only 2 people that get to try it.
Oh, great.
So I think that
Lynn and Elizabeth. Elizabeth, do you see the poll?
Oh. I don't see it. I hit the chat. There's nothing there. It just says everyone.
it's not chat. There should be like another box popped up.
Mm-hmm. If you're on your computer, maybe not on your iPad.
I'm on my computer. Do I hit? Well, no, never mind. I'll watch. I'll listen.
You can just contribute vocally then, which
Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Well, I see everyone's name.
Yeah, but so just try and answer the question out loud. South or North's 1 no trump bid here after South opens a spade. Is that no trump? Can
Not,
South pass that?
it's saying it's weak, right?
Well, we're saying in 2/1, a 1 no trump bid by North here shows 6 to 12 points.
So 6 to 12 points.
And is it forcing or not?
1
Does
round.
does the South need to make another bid after that?
Yes, 1 time.
Right, because the one no trump are forcing one no trump, and two over one is a one round force, so South has to bid again.
Oh, I was supposed to say forcing, not
Yeah.
invite. Oh,
Yep.
sorry. Yep, you're right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it's one round force. Now here the auction has gone pass, pass, one heart, pass, one no trump.
Oh. Hmm. Now that's,
Were you able to reissue the poll? Does that?
Yeah, give me just a sec.
Oh, no, lets me do it.
It was there, but then it went away. Oh, I see. That came. Okay.
It is open. And we have one response. Two responses, okay.
So we have one that says invitational, one that says forcing. So this is not forcing anymore because North is a passed hand.
right.
So the forcing no trump only applies
Yeah.
when you're not a passed hand.
Mm-hmm.
So now in this auction, the one no trump is the standard one no trump showing 6 to 10 points. And South can pass it, but it invites South to bid on with more. If South has 19 points, for instance, South might bid 3 no trump, or with 18 points, we might bid 2 no trump, something like that.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's look at C here. One diamond pass, one no trump. It's interesting. I saw that poll show up for just a split second, and then it switched to the answers.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Okay, well, good to test it. So on this one,
We have one more person waiting to
Oh,
submit.
Um,
Uh,
oh, wait a minute. I did. Yeah, never mind.
TikTok.
so do you think,
Right.
Elizabeth, do you think this one no trump is forcing or not?
No, because it's a minor.
Because it's a minor, exactly. So it's the 6 to 10 standard bid. It's not forcing. But we call it invitational because it's not a drop. It's not telling partner to stop bidding. It's just they don't have to bid. Okay, one club pass, two no trump.
Wow.
Is that forcing or invitational or sign off? So this one should be invitational. So we would make this bid with 11 or 12 points
Mm-hmm.
because it's over a minor. So one no trump would be 6 to 10. So two no trump would be 11 or 12. But if South has a minimum opener, South can pass that. It's not forcing.
So what do they call it then? And it's not
Invitational.
invitation.
It's an invite. It's saying you're invited to bid again if you have more points, but you don't have to. And then this last one, it goes pass, and then our partner says a heart, and our right-hand opponent overcalls a spade, and then we bid a no trump. Now is our no trump forcing or
No,
invitational?
invitational.
Yeah, it's not forcing because there's been an intervening bid. We don't play forcing no trump once the opponents make any interference. And so it's just, again, the 6 to 10 points, and it shows a spade stopper also because the opponent's bid spade, so we have to show a stopper with our no trump. Okay. And then F here, one spade double by our right-hand opponent, and then one no trump.
Waiting for one of you to open the poll. There we go.
Right, so that is not forcing because of the double is still interference, but it is invitational. Partner can go on with extra values. Okay, now one spade by partner, one no trump by us. And that one no trump was forcing. Two diamonds by partner, two hearts by us. Is our two heart sign off invitational, forcing, or game force?
My poll went away.
Just a sec. I had to edit the question slightly.
Oh, yeah, what does?
I don't know. I don't know. Not a jump.
Someone didn't submit an answer.
I did.
Okay, so the answer is sign.
Hey,
Right. So that if you recall up at our top with 6 to 10 points, our rebid is a new suit as cheaply as possible. That's a weak hand. And normally we'll make this do this sequence if we have 6 hearts and 6 to 10 points. And so that we're not strong enough to bid 2 hearts over the 1 spade because that would be a game forcing bid. So we have to go through the forcing no trump and then bid our 2 hearts. And already we know that partner's got 5 spades and at least 3 diamonds usually. Probably doesn't have many hearts, but partner should just pass our 2 hearts. Even maybe with a heart void, they might pass the 2 hearts. Because we're just saying we have a bunch of hearts and not much else. So it looks funny because it looks like we're used to a new suit by responder being forcing.
Mm-hmm.
But after the forcing no trump, a new suit is just the opposite. It's like, partner, pull out that green card. Yes,
It's a sign off. Like,
it's a sign off. Okay, so now, let's see. Partner opens a heart. What do we bid with each of these hands? So hand A, we've got, looks like 8 points. And so what are we going to bid?
I can set this up real fast if you want.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
There should see a pull there. What should our bid be after partner opens a heart and we have hand A?
Oh.
What are you thinking, Elizabeth?
I was thinking one no trump.
And then go ahead and click your 1-0 trump then.
I
And
did.
1-0 trump is the answer.
I did it. I did it already. Thank you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Then you both did it right. And so then on B, let's restart the poll.
mhm.
And on this hand, what's our, what do we do over 1 heart?
Mm.
Not.
Oh. I think we do this first.
It's waiting for Elizabeth.
No, I
There you
did
go.
it.
And
I
for Lynn?
did.
Waiting for Linda.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, there we are. So the answer is 1 no trump because a 2 diamond bid is a game forcing bid. That says I've got 13 points.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we don't have enough points to bid 2 diamonds over 1 heart. So we have to use the forcing no trump. And then if partner says two clubs is their most likely rebid, then we say two diamonds and partner will pass us. That's the way that we get to show our long weak hand, long suit with weak hand. And it's just like that last one we looked at, where partner should pass our two diamonds, even though it's a new suit, because we did the forcing no trump and then bid our own suit at the 2 level. That's a sign-off bid. And how about hand C? Partner opens a heart. What do we bid with hand C? Yeah, so we should bid one spade here. We've got 7 points, so we have enough to respond,
Oh,
and we have 4 spades, so we should just bid one
oh,
spade.
right. Okay.
Makes sense now. This terrible spades.
Doesn't matter that they're terrible, because if partner has 4 spades, then we want to be in spades, and partner is not going to think we have 4 if we don't bid him now. Partner might have ace, king, queen of spades,
Yeah. Okay.
so we need to show our shape.
Okay.
Okay. And on D here, 1 heart pass.
Oh,
I thought.
I don't see the right answer
I don't
or
see
the answer I was
one.
thinking of.
I thought you.
Yeah, you need to put one more answer in there.
Okay. My bad. I didn't even know there was a hand D, so you caught me off guard.
Okay,
Um,
you can put 2 no trump in there also.
yeah.
All right, there's your poll.
Okay.
I don't see my pole.
You should see it.
Not there yet. Well,
You still
I
don't
would've
see it?
said two- I would have said 2 no.
Okay.
So 2 no trump is Jacoby 2 no trump,
I got points, right?
but the Jacoby 2 no trump says I have 4 card spade support and I have at least 13 points.
Oh,
I
yeah, so
thought,
that's the wrong answer.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Okay.
So we can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so this is where we bid 1 no trump forcing.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, 1 no trump is 6 to 12 points,
Mm-hmm.
and we have 12 points. It forces partner to bid again, and then we're going to jump to 3 spades. That's going to
Okay.
tell partner we've got 11 or 12 points and exactly 3 spades.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't bid 2 no trump there, though, because that's the Jacoby 2 no trump
Yeah.
combination. You
Right.
need more spades and more points for that.
Right.
All right, hand E.
I gotta go. See you later. Go play bridge.
Okay. So
Right.
E. But so okay. So I thought this was after North opens 1 heart, but he's opened
Oh,
1
sorry,
spade.
it's 1 heart, my bad. Yeah, it's 1 heart
So
there.
that's why I said the 2 no trump, because it wasn't a spade that he bid.
No, but it was a heart that he bid. 2 no trump over 1
Oh,
heart.
yeah, that's right. That's right. He still only has 3 hearts. Okay, got it.
So that one we bid a no trump and then we jumped
Okay.
to 3 hearts. Yeah.
All right.
So what do we bid on E?
I think it's the same.
Yeah, that's 1 no trump. And then over there, minor suit bid, we're probably going to say 2 no trump. That's going to say that we've now that's how we say we've got that 11 or 12 points. We
Okay,
just can't do it on our first bid. We have to make it a 2-part sequence.
right, okay.
And then on F,
Mm.
right? This is one no trump. And then if partner says, let's say 2 clubs, what do we say next?
Um,
We'll bid 2 hearts,
right. Go back to his suit.
right?
Okay.
And that's the way we show a weak raise in hearts, like a bottom end raise.
Okay.
If we had gone straight to 2 hearts, 1 heart, 2 hearts, it would show a little bit better hand than this.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see where we are here. Yeah, so here now, let's just do this out loud without the poll.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary
One
for this
spade.
one.
Forcing no trump, and now we're the opener here. What's our rebid with hand G?
Um, is it 2 hearts?
Yep. All right, we show our second suit, so long as it's lower ranked than our first suit, we just do that when we have an actual 4-card suit. And on H, we open a spade, partner says a no trump. What's our rebid?
2 spades?
Not with a 5-card suit.
Oh, I was thinking it was 6 spades. Okay. I can't count.
So what are we going to bid instead?
Hmm.
So we'll just bid 2 clubs here.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's the common rebid after a forcing no trump. If we don't have a
Okay.
4-card suit,
Okay.
unless we have longer diamonds than clubs, we're just going to bid 2 clubs every time.
Okay.
Unless it's like I here. With I, we have a 6-card suit, so we can rebid 2 spades to show our 6-card suit.
All right.
And then with J,
He's got more points.
right, how many do we have here?
It's
17
15,
17 high card points and a length point.
6, 9, 11, 15. Yeah, 17.
So we could have opened this one no trump, but we decided to kind of upgrade it. We
Okay.
opened 1 spade, partner says a no trump. What do we bid now to show our intermediate opener hand?
Hmm. 2 no trumps?
Yep, 2 no trump shows 15 to 17 points.
Okay.
That's what we have. And then on K,
Hmm. He's got 2 singletons.
yep,
Wow. The diamonds,
yeah, how many diamonds?
he's got 5. So,
The question is, if we bid 2 diamonds, we could do that, but that could be a much weaker hand.
so you'd jump to 3 diamonds?
That's an option. Jumping to 3 diamonds is a game forcing bid. And so it normally requires 19 points. We don't have 19 points, but we do have great playing strength.
Mm-hmm.
So I would vote for 3
Okay.
diamonds here. Let's see what they say here.
Well, they
They
just
say
said,
2 diamonds.
yeah.
They say it's still not strong enough.
Hmm.
This next one here where we have a ton of points, we've got 18, 19, 20. This is one definitely strong enough to jump to 3 clubs
Okay.
to set up a game force. Okay, last one here. So now we're responder again. Partner open a spade. We did our forcing no trump. Partner says 2 diamonds as a rebid. What is our rebid as responder here for A?
2 hearts.
Yep. 2 hearts, and remember, that's the sign-off bid.
Mm-hmm.
That's telling partner don't bid again, because we did the forcing no trump, and then we introduced our suit on our second bid.
Okay.
So partner will normally pass that. And then on hand 2, B.
2 spades.
Yep. We'll just take a preference to partner's first suit. We have a weak hand, so we don't want to make a bid that shows 11 or 12 points. But just going back to 2 spades, it shows a weak hand with 2 spades. Then C, hand C, we've got 11 high card points.
Jump to hearts.
No, jump to spades because partner opens
Oh,
spades.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Jump to spades. Yeah.
So 3
3
spades is
spades.
going to show
Yeah.
3 card support and 11 or 12
Limit
points.
raise. Yeah.
Limit raise with 3 spades.
Right.
What would we have bid with this hand if we'd had 1 less club and 1 more spade? So we had a 4 card limit raise?
Oh, we wouldn't have said 1 no trump.
Or what would we have said instead?
Let's see, how many points do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. Well, we don't have enough to do Jacoby.
Right.
So,
So we do a Bergen raise.
oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about Bergen.
3 diamonds.
I haven't done that in a long time. Right. 3 diamonds. Okay.
And then on D,
That would be the jump to hearts. 3 hearts.
yeah, we could, if you're doing standard bidding, it would be 3 hearts. With Bergen raise, this would be 3 diamonds.
But
Or
he's
no,
open.
sorry, they bid a spade, I'm sorry. No,
Yeah.
so this one you can't bid hearts. So
Right.
you do your forcing no trump, and then you go to 2 no trump next.
Oh, okay.
Because if we bid hearts now, it's gonna
That's right.
describe hand A up here.
That's right.
And so that we don't want to bid our 4 card heart suit.
Right.
If
That's
partner had 4 hearts, he would have bid hearts on his second bid. So he doesn't have hearts. So we bid 2 no trump now, saying we're 11 to 12 rounds.
okay.
And then hand E.
Wow. That's a tough one because
It is a tough one.
you don't want to go
What do
to
you
the
think,
3
Tony? You
level.
still there?
I
No.
don't know. Maybe 3 diamonds. I don't know.
I'm here.
What
I
would
will
you bid
probably
on this?
I will probably
clubs.
pass this hand.
Just pass.
Yeah, you don't want to raise because that's going to show a
No.
bigger hand than you have.
Yeah.
And partner may only have 3 diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
But passing is probably your best bet because you
Okay.
definitely don't want to be in spades. You don't want to really bid 3 clubs. That would show more clubs.
Mm-hmm.
So even if partner only has 3 diamonds, it's probably your best place.
Okay.
And then in F, 1 spade, 1 no trump by us, 2 diamonds by partner.
I don't know. Pass again?
I think we can raise to 3 diamonds here because we have a better hand and better
Okay.
diamonds,
Okay.
which would give partner a chance. Yeah, that's what they're
Okay.
suggesting.
Okay.
All right, so on this, now we're back to opener again. We started with a heart, partner did a forcing no trump. We bid 2 clubs, which is our longer minor here. And then partner bid 3 hearts. What is that 3 heart bid telling us?
He prefers that suit to play in that suit.
But he could have done that with 2 hearts.
Oh yeah, he could have. Oh. Oh, so he's saying it's he's got 11 to 12 points.
And 3 hearts.
Yeah.
It's a 3-card limit raise.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do facing his 3-card limit raise?
Okay. 12. Pass.
Yes, that's right. Because we've got a minimum opener. So even with his 11 or 12, that's not enough for game. Now it went pass, pass, 1 spade, pass, 1 no trump. What do we do now?
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 12. Uh, mm. Two clubs.
If the no trump were forcing, we would bid 2 clubs. But partner's a passed hand?
Oh,
Was it
that's
passed hand?
right. So just pass.
Just pass. Mm-hmm. And on I here,
With interference, I would just pass.
same deal. Yep. With interference, it's also not forcing, and we don't have anything else to say.
Mm-mm.
We'll just pass. Okay. So we're not going to have time to play these online, but let's look and see how this hand should be bid. So North is the dealer. What's North going to open?
Mm-hmm.
North has 12 high card points and length points, so we're going to open a spade.
Mm-hmm.
And East has how many points? Looks like 12.
Mm-hmm.
But with 4 spades, what are we going to bid there?
Pass.
We're going to pass. And so what is South going to do?
Bid 1 neutral.
Yep. And West is going to pass, and what is North going to bid?
Mm. I think 2 clubs.
That's right, 2 clubs, because with equal length in the minors, we'll bid clubs. We want to give a partner the most room we can. And then what's South going to rebid over 2
2
clubs?
hearts.
And then what's North going to do over 2 hearts?
Pass.
That's it. And so that's how we can get to 2 hearts. Now, if this were standard American, it would still open a spade, and South would say a no trump, but North would probably pass. You'd wind up playing a no trump there instead of
Mm-hmm.
2 hearts, which would be a lot harder.
Yeah.
And so against 2 hearts, West is going to be on lead. What's West going to lead?
Jack of clubs.
Yep. And when dummy comes down, remember South is declarer here.
Mm-hmm.
What is South going to play from the dummy? What's declare going to play from dummy?
Over the jack.
Yep.
The queen.
You could, but who do you think has the ace? I mean, we can't see these hands, but
Probably east.
because we don't underlead an ace in this
That's right.
contract.
So just play low.
Just play low, yeah. And what should when you play low, what should East play?
I think he might duck.
You should duck because if you play the ace, you can tell all of a sudden now it makes the king and the queen good for a player, and they get a free trick they shouldn't get. So
Okay.
you need to duck. Which of the little clubs should you play?
The 5. If you're playing
Because-
standard.
you're playing standard, the 5. If you're playing upside down, the 4. But you
4.
want to encourage with your small card.
Mm-hmm.
Suggesting to partner you have the ace, but you're saving it to capture the queen.
Mm-hmm.
And then South will win the king.
Mm-hmm.
Now South, eventually they're going to lead clubs again. And you should duck again in case East started with the ace doubleton. Since you know that East has the ace,
Right.
your only chance of winning the queen is if it's a doubleton and you can just wait and let the ace fall on air.
Right.
Right?
But you could play the 8.
You could, but I'm just saying that in this case, it's not going to matter because when West gets in again, they'll lead the 10 of clubs.
Yeah.
You'll duck again, but
Right.
East will be able to play low, and
Okay.
they'll lead a 3rd round, and then they'll finally capture your queen. But that's sort of the thought process as to why you don't play the queen until you have to when you know that the ace is on your right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you
Okay.
could also hope that they'll make a mistake and just go up with it when they shouldn't. And then declarer should generally be thinking, I've got 2 club losers, I've got 1 diamond loser, that's 3. I don't have any spade losers, so I can afford 2 heart losers. I can't afford to lose 3 hearts.
Mm-hmm.
So what's our best way to play hearts to try and avoid losing the ace, king, and the jack? You're going to lose the ace and king for sure, right?
Yeah. So we
you
want to force them out.
Well,
So-
but you want to you need to lead hearts to force them out, but you don't want to just lead like a heart to your queen,
No.
because then they're going to get the ace and the king and the jack.
Right. So you would lead it to your 10 and your 9 to get
That's
those
right.
out.
That's right. You're going to try a finesse. So you
Mhm.
want to go to dummy and lead a low heart to the 10,
Mm-hmm.
and that will drive out the king.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go back to dummy again, and lead another low heart.
Mm-hmm.
Put in the 9,
Yeah.
and that way you can capture the jack with the queen finally.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll only lose 2 hearts, 2 clubs, and a diamond, and you'll make. The hard part that you'll have is after you're going to win the king of clubs at trick 1, and you need to get to dummy to lead the heart. So how are you going to do that? Trick 2, what are you going to do?
Oh yeah. At trick 2, after you've taken your club.
Yeah.
Go to your diamond with
You
the
could,
5.
You
Lead
might
the
as well.
5.
You have 2 entries there. The king of diamonds is one, and the ace of spades is the other, and you're going to need 2 entries.
Yeah.
I would try and go to the ace of spades first,
First. Okay.
and not do the finesse.
Okay.
And then lead the 2 of hearts to the 9, and it wins the king. They'll wind up
Mhm.
taking their 2 club tricks. But they'll eventually have to lead something for you, and you can lead a diamond to the king,
Okay.
and then you'll be able to lead your second heart to the 9, or still to the 10. Yeah, the 9.
Okay.
And then they'll win their ace, and then you get in again, and you can draw their last trump.
Okay.
Well, after you take the first finesse, is it even worth it to go back to dummy? I mean, if it's jack 4th on your right, maybe. But any 3-2 split, once your finesse holds in the sense that the jack doesn't win, you could just lead a low.
No, because they're
Never
still
mind,
sitting
never
with
mind.
ace jack,
Never mind. You're right.
so you have to go back, and you risk getting a diamond rough in the process, which is why it's better to do the spade first and at least draw 1 round of
Oh,
trumps first.
Yep. I see that.
But
Okay.
it turns out their diamonds on this hand are 4-3, so they can't get a rough on you.
Mm-hmm.
So that it works out.
Okay.
But that's what this is a hand that's a very calculator kind of a hand. You should really calculate. I've got 2 club losers, 1 diamond loser, ace and king of hearts. That's 5 losers. I cannot afford to lose the jack of hearts. That jack of hearts is the whole key to the hand here.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to need to do a finesse there. You're going to need to lead a heart to the 10 will deal with that. And you're very limited in entries, especially
Mhm.
because you know the queen of clubs is not going to be an entry.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, great. Thank you.
so
Big help.
yeah, that was a lot of
Tearing my hair out.
exercises there, but we don't give the forcing no trump enough time. I think
Mhm.
when we play 2/1, I think the forcing no trump is more complicated than when you actually make a 2/1 bid. Those auctions are simpler. The forcing no trump, once you learn all the different systems, it's really good because it's really descriptive. And so it's a strong bidding system, but it takes more practice and more memory to learn all those parts.
Yeah, that was really helpful. Thank you.
All right, sure thing.
Once you do that, then you make it the semi-forcing no trump.
That's right.
You're allowed to pass it sometimes too.
I have one of my students at Stone Ridge Creek is like, it looks to me like all the experts play forcing no trump, and so I'm not going to play semi-forcing no trump. I told her, well, I think that most of them play semi-forcing, but you're welcome to play forcing, and that it's a very fine distinction.
Yeah, very.
But it's funny, she's been adamant about this. She's been sending me emails, quotes from big name bridge players from
Oh,
20
that
years
say
ago.
that.
It's a
Oh.
forcing no trump.
Oh.
But that's good. I'm glad she's engaged and excited about it.
I mean, there were a
Mhm.
lot of experts who used to play strong twos, right?
That's right.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yep, and a lot of 4-card major openers.
Wow.
Well,
I
that's
played
still
our first round at the tournament Sunday. We played against a pair playing precision, and they made a weak no trump opener on 5 of the 8 hands.
like
Which
10 to 12 or 11 to 13.
11 to 13,
Yeah.
and they got a good result on all 5 of them.
Oh, yeah. Danning and I were
Wow.
playing on this BBO match against Richard Pavlicek, an expert who often hosts games. And I think we won the last one we played, basically because we had a lot of weak no trump openers that turned out really well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good system because people just don't know what to do about it.
We played our third match against another pair doing precision with weak no trumps, and they did not have a single no trump opener,
Yeah.
and we had a split against them.
Well, there you go.
Yep. Anyhow, I got to run.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Rick.
Thank you. Bye,
Uh-oh.
everybody.
Take care, all.